Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back for another video. In today's video, we're going to look at the most significant layer 2 in existence, in my humble opinion, and that is Polygon Matic. And I'm going to tell you up front, the price target that I came to was higher than what I was thinking it was going to be. So for those of you who love Matic, you might still think it's too low. But all right, before we get into any of that, I want to remind you that this is not financial advice. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research. I am not a financial advisor. And while so many of you are hopping in here from other sources and you are not a subscriber of this channel, you've got to hit that subscribe button. I am launching price target videos every day at 6 a.m. I have a full playlist of price target videos for all of your favorite cryptocurrencies that are already in existence. Check those out. Watch those videos. Hit the subscribe button. I know that you're going to find this content valuable. And for those of you who have not yet hit the notification button, please do so. You're not going to want to miss anything that's happening in this rapid crypto space. I will update as much as I possibly can and be a helpful resource for all of you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive on in. There's a lot to be excited about with Polygon. I mean, you can see their ecosystem, which I'm always skeptical looking at charts like this because it's like you could throw anything that you've ever partnered with can be a part of your so-called ecosystem. But Polygon is significant. It is a significant aid to Ethereum. It has not solved every issue with Ethereum, but it certainly helps. And there's other things to be excited about as well. I mean, we have here TVL numbers for all the major cryptocurrencies, obviously Ethereum being number one with over 50% of the pie, Tron surprisingly being number 2, Binance number 3. But then you can see, there's Polygon at number 8. It's holding its own. 1.5% of every dollar that is locked into DeFi is locked into Polygon. That is not insignificant. And they're ahead of some major players. And so as far as their market cap valuation is concerned, I do believe it's justified at this moment. But then other things, Disney, Polygon, we've seen this. This is 2 years old, but Disney chose Polygon for their accelerator. Polygon is doing good things that's getting noticed by the outside world, outside of the blockchain world and everything. And so there's a lot to be excited about with Polygon, with their ecosystem, with their partnerships, with the money that is flowing into Matic to Polygon. However, if you are watching this anytime near the day that I'm making this video, if you're trying to determine whether Polygon is doing well, whether Matic, the Matic token, is doing well or not, I think that most of you would say, yeah, I'm not too excited about Polygon's bear market, about Matic's bear market. And I would say I don't know how entirely fair that is. It is more than 2x up from its cycle bottom, and it did reach almost half of its previous all-time high in the middle of the bear market, so that's good. Now, it did go back down to 50 cents, and it's at 84 cents the day that I'm making this video. And for those of you watching in the future, the day that I'm making this video, there's a lot of cryptocurrencies. There's a narrative that's happening right now, and a lot of people don't know that. And so you're seeing cryptocurrencies like Injective, which I've already reviewed on this channel, like Celestia, which I've already reviewed, Solana, which I've already reviewed, doing much better than much of the market, and it makes it feel like Polygon, a cryptocurrency like Polygon, is lagging behind. I would say no, it's not lagging behind nearly as much, although I personally am a little disappointed. I will fully admit that. I am a little disappointed with what we've seen for Polygon so far, but that doesn't always have to be the case. And in fact, I think that if we see, not when, but if we see Bitcoin hit a new all-time high after the halving, that Polygon is going to do very well after that. And so a couple things that I'm looking at here when it comes to assessing where I think Polygon is going to be, where I think the Matic token is going to be in terms of market cap dominance. It's really interesting. You can see that Polygon actually peaked in early 2023 at a 1.11% market cap dominance, and right now it's at about 0.8%. It's gotten up to over 1% plenty of times before, including when it peaked in December of 2021, but 1.11% is the peak in market cap dominance. And I think that we're going to see something similar happen this time around. Looking at their tokenomics, it's okay. All right, it's not amazing. It's okay. It's currently at 9.56 billion in its total supply. At its peak in 2021, it was at 7.08 billion. So you math geniuses do the math. That's what, a 30% increase or so in its supply from peak to where it is today. I think it'll be at about 9.8 billion circulating supply during when most most people think the euphoria is going to be. So we don't have to make radical adjustments when it comes to price targets, because a lot of people, when they're making price targets for different cryptocurrencies, they are not looking at market cap. So something like an Avalanche, which I reviewed yesterday, something like an Internet Computer, something like a Near, you've got to factor those things in because those are heavily inflated supplies. Definitely something like an H-bar. It's not as big of a deal. It is a deal, but it's not as big of a deal with Polygon Matic. And so here are my thoughts, my general thoughts for where we're going to see Polygon this bull run. And so I do believe it's going to at some point revisit that peak of 1.11% in market cap dominance. I don't think, and I hold this loosely, I don't think it's going to go much higher than that. The reason why I don't think it's going to go much higher than that is simply because, I mean, really, you're not looking at that wide of a range here. I know the chart makes it look pretty dramatic, but it's hanging around 1%, 1.05%. It's not that much of a change in terms of its market cap dominance. I don't think there's going to be wild fluctuations. I mean, if you look at it this before 2021, it came onto the scene in 2021. So I think it's kind of settled down here around 1%. So I don't think it's a stretch for me to say that 1.11% is going to be the peak in total market cap dominance. So 1.11%, what does that give us? That gives us a $77 billion market cap. I think that is fair for Polygon. If you don't know, Polygon peaked at $20 billion in market cap in 2021, December of 2021, and then went back down, obviously, like every other cryptocurrency. So that's almost a 4x in market cap from peak to peak, considering the fact that I believe that the total crypto market cap would do something like a 2x, a little over a 2x from peak to peak. I think that that is reasonable. It's not too low. Maybe it's too high. You could convince me that that's too high, 77 billion. Because I want to tell you, looking at this price target here, $7.86, which is my price target, the one that I'm settling on, I'm a little bit uncomfortable. Just straight up, being honest with you. I am a little bit uncomfortable with a $7.86 Polygon Matic, but I tend to have a mindset of, all right, I'm going to let the numbers tell me the story and not let my emotions get in the way, not let my discomfort inform my price target here. So $7.86, looking at the fib charts here, that's a little bit higher than a 2.618 retrace. And again, I wanted to revise down to $7.17, a 2.618 retrace. I really wanted to do that, but I'm sticking with $7.86. But let me tell you something. You know that video on TikTok. Anyway, let me tell you something. I'm taking profits aggressively along the way. I'm taking profits before the all-time high. I'm taking profits at the all-time high at a 1.618 retrace, definitely taking profits there. I would be shocked if of the Polygon that I have right now, which I do have some of the Matic, I never know what to call it. I know the token is called Matic, but of the Matic that I do have right now, I will be more than half out before a 1.618 retrace. So whatever, you do you. I would be ecstatic with a 5x from today's prices, seeing it selling at a 1.618 retrace. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section of this video. If you got value from this content, you've got to hit the subscribe button. Please like the video and comment and share, whatever, all for the algorithm. Otherwise, I will see you in another video. Peace.